All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no... All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
Get in the weight room.
Get it.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Protein spill. Big grip, big grip.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Joker, 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 Joker.
6-6, bullet high. Hard, hard.
Set 24.
On 2nd down, Donaldson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Sponge! Sponge!
80 weapon.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st down, Donaldson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go.
The last
30
run
base.
got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D.
Blue draw Corkers.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Wide.
Smooth.
Shift.
Snap.
They'll throw on 2nd down is Stick. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set. 10-2 soft.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
2.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
45 to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Hey, orbit.
Cry all the way back home.
Spike.
They're going to look to throw. He's got it. It's Escobar. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you have.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. There he goes right side. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team, and what will they do this offseason? What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The run for Pollard. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come on,
and it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fisher. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Charlie.
Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed.
Like, let's go.
They'll run forward Pollard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
First down.
Ready.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, wahoo!
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Snap.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. They'll run on first down. Donaldson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield, but the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the contact. Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go.
Mike 50, huh?
On third down, it's Stick. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
Check me out.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still...
They got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big-time play there for the Texans. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Watch the eyes.
So they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Skirts by him at the 35. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Stick. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Okay, break.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey!
Get him. You got him. Mike's 50.
Now.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch it.
Rock it. Shoot.
Stick back to pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First down, Dallas.
Ready, set.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. It's our field.
X3. 218. Let's go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Check 3.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to have the hook up to QT, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready?
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Look, squeeze.
You got,
Yep.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam, slam.
Five. Big rip.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost, hold on to it. Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kill.
1st and 10, stick. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down.
Now.
Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Hey, Delta. Shoot.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fisher. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Looking to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Man left, man left.
Get it.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, Haywood. Speed dribble.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, now this from 43. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Drake. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stick looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Look at me. Go. Check. Shoot. I got you, boy.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Johnny Townsend on the punt.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A nice little juke. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll score it at a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Like 50.
Now.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Go, jackrabbit. Come on. Ready?
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
60 Pittsburgh.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man on the comebacker. It's Fisher. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36.
Check my 45. I got you.
Get it.
Back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's
Hey, wahoo.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Deep.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
Hey, sweetheart.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on 1st down. Stick, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Ready up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Pollard again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Poole. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up the 3rd down.
Here we go. 30 base.
Watch the run.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Poole. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Deep grip.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now in Houston. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Ready.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
You.
2nd and 13. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
You don't want it.
2nd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're going to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Hey, exit. Ready.
Stick from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Donaldson, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, good move. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
22 stop. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 5 now. Stick. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. The PAT tee up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The quarterback on the keeper.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Double tight. Everyone's got foot.
Shoot.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
5.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Cowboys, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long from Houston.